All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm waiting on my guests to enter into. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Waiting for my guests. Waiting for my guests. Just open it up. I'm gonna send it back to you again. Well, text me your email so I can send you the link again. Okay, Tiffany is here. All right, all right. Add to the stage. All right, here we go.
Can you hear me?
Uh huh. Wait a
I
minute
can't
now.
hear you. Wait a minute. Uh, I don't know why I can't hear you.
But let have her. I don't know why she muted out or.
Over again.
Okay, there you go. Okay, where's Sharon? Where's Sharon?
She's coming. She's trying to. She's trying to get the link.
Okay.
Hello?
All right. Somebody say hello? Is Sharon
I can hear
there?
you. Can you hear me, Tiffany? I
Can
can hear you saying
oh
hello.
now I can hear you.
Huh?
I was about to say now I can hear.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're waiting on Sharon. We're waiting on Sharon.
Get to it on my iPad.
That's what I should have did. So nobody won't call and cut me off.
Right.
But my laptop not charged.
Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Waiting on Sharon.
Did you send her a message in that inbox again? To
So
tell her.
do people just click that link, the YouTube link?
What'd you say?
Do people just click the link that was shared?
Just tell her, just click the link.
I'm getting myself adjusted here.
Hmm.
I'm trying to get myself adjusted. Come over this way.
Did she come in yet?
She said she just clicked the link.
No, I was saying that for people who wanted to watch. My mother was asking
I
what was.
needed to go in the thing to tell Sharon.
I did. I just texted her.
Oh.
I just texted her. Was that because I heard somebody? Okay, there she go. There she go. All right, now we're all here. We're all here. Okay.
Hey, Tina.
All right. Hello, ladies.
You want to give people a few more minutes to get in,
Okay,
or
okay, you saying you can't hear?
probably
Can
the
you hear?
same
I
thing?
can't hear.
I can hear you, Sharon.
I can hear you.
But she
Can you hear
probably has
me?
Unmute your mic. Make sure you unmute your mic.
and she had to go to the settings and change the audio like I did, probably.
Okay. You
But
hear
she
it,
can't
Sharon?
hear it. I'm not saying this. That's better.
This ain't good. Let's see.
Okay, wait for Sharon to come back in.
Why am I?
Sharon.
Okay, you ready? Can you hear? Can you hear
Y'all
now?
can hear me, but I can't hear you, Tina.
She gotta go into the settings. Can I?
I can hear you, Sharon.
But that's just like when
We
I
can.
got in.
My
Y'all can
volume and
hear me.
everything
I
is turned
couldn't
up.
hear.
I don't know. Can you hear Latin and Tiffany?
She must can't hear none of us.
Oh, I don't know what it. Let me see.
It's the audio, like what I just had to do.
She's in the studio. Let me see. Let me hit this. Edit mic settings.
Malia too.
I don't know what that means. Echo
It is
cancellation.
lazy lasagna.
Reduce mic background. Automatically adjust.
It's
All
the
right, I changed it, Tiffany, but still can't hear y'all.
Oh Lord. I'm trying to do something, but
she hit her mic.
I just looked at my mic. My mic is okay.
Two people on the chat. Somebody said they can't hear Sharon. Go into that was Sharon saying she can't.
I don't know. Is it? Does she have another? You have another? Well, she can't hear me, so I'm gonna ask her. Does she have another device that she can try to come in on?
I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to go out and go back in and see if
Okay.
that'll work. Hold
Okay.
on.
All right.
And all this recording, we need to start over.
It is loud. It's
I can
loud,
edit it.
but
I can edit it when I finish.
Oh,
it's loud.
I'm like, it's 11 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't said nothing about Thailand yet.
All right, guys. Okay, so while Sharon is coming back in, I'm going to welcome you guys to my channel, Justina Thompson Kente Journey Back Home to the Gambia. So, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are not a subscriber, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so every time that I post a video, you all will be notified, okay? All right, so guys, you all see, I got all glammed up today because I have a studio full of cosmetologists. So I decided I better go ahead and put some makeup on and act like I know. Put some makeup on and get myself together because I have a studio full of beauty creators, beauty professionals, beauty, okay? So I even went in and went through the list of putting eyelashes on, y'all. And you know I don't do that. So anyway, let's welcome to the channel Miss Tiffany Johnson, Pauletta Griffin, and we're waiting for Sharon Stith to come back in. Okay. So guys, while we're waiting for Sharon, Tiffany, we're going to start off with you. Tell us a little bit about yourself before we get all into this bucket list travel.
I'm a Tiffany, and what you want to know?
Tell us a little bit about yourself. I just mentioned that you went to beauty school, that you was a beauty professional. You can go wherever you want to take it. Just
Um,
tell us a little bit about yourself.
okay.
And how did you get to this bucket list travel?
My name is Tiffany. I'm from PG. Grew up in PG County, a little bit of DC in the beginning. Um, I got into traveling. I don't know. I can't think of one of my first trips, but I know I used to go to Miami a lot. That became boring after a while. Well, not boring, but you get used to it after a while, after so many years. And
During your college years?
yeah, during my college years, that was like one of my go-to trips, Miami.
So
And
you started traveling during college times by yourself without your parents.
yeah, I would say. I mean, I think I went somewhere. Well, not by plane, but I've been a couple of places, without mom or dad.
Mm-hmm.
But the I took my first big trip 5 years ago, which was to Dubai with the
Okay.
group that we actually went to Thailand with. And
Okay.
I was just telling my mother I was ready for another big trip.
Mm-hmm.
It had been a few years now. It's after 2020. I was like, Dad, I'm ready for another big trip. And Thailand kind of fell in our lap. She saw it on the group page, from following them. And next thing I know, I had a notification that I was registered. And it went from there. Thailand, I didn't think of it for one of my bucket list trips, but I wasn't going to turn it down either. So that's how we got on this trip to Thailand.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Go ahead, Paulette. Introduce yourself.
I am Pauletta Brady Griffin, and I do a little bit of everything, and I love traveling. We traveled as a family in our younger years. I am from PG County. But like I said, we did a lot of traveling growing up, road trips to family reunions. And then when I became a little older, I started getting into traveling on cruises. And from there, I just love traveling. So I've been to, like, on the cruises, I've been to Bahamas, St. Thomas, St. Lucia, Aruba, Cayman Islands, Curacao, just to name a few, because it's been a lot. And then Thailand was my biggest trip. So
Okay, Sharon is trying to come back in. Her mic, it does show that her mic is muted. Okay, so that it removed now. Okay, now she needs to unmute the camera. Okay, can you hear now, Sharon?
Now she gotta unmute herself.
unmute yourself, Sharon.
Hit the mic.
Well, it said her mic was unmuted, but it
Do the audio thing again. Can she hear us?
can you hear us? You can hear
They can hear
us?
us, we can't hear
Okay, so just okay, but what happened? Because we could hear her talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what did you do before so that we could hear you talking?
She talking that way.
Now we can't hear her talking at all.
And
Okay, so
I had to change my audio to speakerphone. It's in the little drop box thing.
does she have an
That's what I had to
iPhone,
do.
Tiffany, or
Are you
Sharon? Do
on
you
your
have an iPhone?
I'm not on the iPhone.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the iPhone.
We can't hear you now. We could hear you at first.
Right now it's the other way.
Right. We can't hear you.
Where's little Kevin to help you with this? Call my godson so he can help you. I don't know what's going on over there with you. Where's Ren?
See, tell her whatever she did at first.
She about to try to figure it out.
Okay. Okay, so okay, she's going back out again. Okay, so guys, so did you all answer the question? Why Thailand? Why did y'all pick for your big trip? Why did you all pick Thailand?
I picked because I was asked by Tiffany.
Okay.
And I hadn't traveled. I hadn't traveled in a while. And last year I spoke and I said I wanted to get back into traveling because I haven't done any big traveling. Small road trips here and there with my family, but nothing big, nothing. Well, we did go to Jamaica before I went to Thailand. We went to Jamaica last year. So that was my first big trip, even though I've been to Jamaica before, but I hadn't been in years. So when Tiff and Hattie called me on a Sunday, it was like, oh, we going to Thailand. I said, I'm going too. And it just went from there. And start paying on the trip. And the next thing you know, hell, we was packing and ready to go.
Okay. And what about you, Tiffany? Why Thailand?
So that's what I was just saying in the beginning. I hadn't thought of Thailand as a trip at all. So it kind of just fell in our lap. The group that we went to with Dubai gave this same trip, and my mother saw the trip after our conversation, and that was the next trip. And we went from there, and we registered, paid our deposit, and the trip, the group, that trip sold out within a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big group that went.
Within a few hours.
Within a few hours, because this guy, he's been doing trips for years. I didn't even realize that I had went on a trip to Miami with him back in like 2012.
Mhm.
So he's been doing this a long time. But this was the first time they did Thailand. And it was, so 8 of us went total, like close family and friends,
Mhm.
but it
Mhm.
was a big group of 128 people.
128 people,
Hmm.
all on the same plane.
A couple of
They
travel
knew one another.
agents, got together and did it. Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was
Sharon
a
is
big
trying to come
group,
back in.
but I'm starting to hear a lot more about trips to Thailand. Probably in the last, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, 2 years or so, I've been hearing more and more people visit over there.
Okay. So tell me, how was it traveling with that many people, with a large group like that?
Um,
It was
you want
smooth.
to answer that?
I was saying it was smooth to me. That was my first time. This was actually my first time traveling with a travel group,
Hmm.
Hmm.
and I mean I didn't see any problems as far as um, board the planes and getting there. It was smooth to me.
Hmm. And the guy that we went with, I would say he's very organized.
Hmm.
He sent newsletters for months from the time we did our deposit all the way up through the trip. There
Mm-hmm.
were newsletters full of information. Um, Download this app for this, for when you want to do taxis. Very informative. Bring this with you. He did a list of like suggestions for what to take with you, because the flight is so long.
Hmm.
So he did a couple of suggestions for that,
Hmm.
to help us prepare. We took Emirates.
And
That's what we flew.
and I'll say how smooth he was. I didn't open up my envelope for my personal information until I got to the airport this morning. And
Can y'all
so
hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
hear you. We can't see you, but we can hear you.
Okay. I'm not
so
gonna touch not another button.
Okay, well, just talk
came
like that. We just won't be able. They saw you when you first came on,
Okay.
on.
so at least we can hear you now, and you
Right.
can hear us.
Yes.
You scared to turn
Okay.
on?
Well. Okay. So we're gonna pause right here and let you do your bio and why Thailand and how was group traveling with the group, so you can catch up.
Okay. So I actually didn't choose Thailand. Paulette called me and said, "Do you want to go to Thailand?" And I said, "Hell yeah, let's do it." So that's how and so that's how I ended up on the trip. Traveling with the group was fine. Because I had been to Dubai in October, I was okay with the long flight, although this was a little longer.
Hmm.
But the flight was fine. Traveling with the group was fine, and the gentleman that put the trip together, I
Hmm.
actually went with him to Jamaica 2023 in January. So I was familiar with him, so it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. And but was the group that you went with him when he went to in Jamaica, was it as large as it was with the Thailand?
No, it wasn't as large. She may have had about 80 people.
Okay.
But he has a big following with his trips, so he does have a lot of people that will go on his trips.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, did traveling in a group, did that make you feel safer going over to Thailand, or how did you all feel about, going in like this is like total different culture? Was there any language barriers or anything like that?
I don't know. It wasn't any language barriers because a lot of them pretty much spoke English.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So it wasn't any language barrier. I was fine with I've been traveling with a group and without a group because me and Paulette, we've been traveling for years. And it would be just three of us sometimes. And we're fine. So I'm good with traveling with a group or without a group.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. And so now we're getting in these twinkle twilight years. You know what I mean? Like 50 over. We know with Tiffany, we know you the niece, so we already know you're not there yet. But so what would you all say to women 50 50 plus about traveling with the group? How you felt as far as that's concerned? Like, do you have any concerns being 50 plus or anything like that?
I don't have any concerns, but what I've noticed, like when you do travel with the group, I think maybe perhaps you need to let them know limitations that what you can do and what you can't do, because
Mm-hmm.
they will prepare a lot of excursions and maybe it's a lot of walking. You might can't do a lot of walking. You might can't do a lot of steps.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, and then even traveling with the group, like you don't always have to do the excursions. You can plan things and do stuff outside of the group, but you're still
Mm-hmm.
with the group.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, that's a thought because everybody is not in the same physical shape
Yeah.
as the
Mhm.
next person.
Yeah.
So
right.
yeah, that's definitely some good information. What
And
about
it's
you, Lad? Go ahead. And then Tiffany.
okay.
What about the traveling with the group?
The age and you know.
Well, to me, I think it's fine. And then depending on uh, how your personality is, whether you're traveling alone with the group or you're traveling um with a group within the group, you'll still have fun because you meet a lot of different people that's
I
in the
was
same.
getting ready to say that.
No, like we've met a few people, and um, one in particular, I still keep in contact with her. Like we talk at least once a week. On we're meeting up for brunch point, and then she's gonna go to an event with us in June. So
Okay.
it, it's
Okay. Go ahead, Tiffany. Go
it's
ahead. Go ahead.
also
I'm sorry, Lad. Go
net-
ahead.
it's also net- and meeting and maybe developing friendships with people that you meet on a trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I was
Well,
what I was saying earlier was when we got to the airport, I didn't open up my information, my letter with all my stuff on it, and I let Vincent know that my name was wrong. No, my birth date was wrong, and it was
mm,
still a smooth transition. It wasn't everything was corrected, and it was real. It was real professional. He was just like, shoot me a text, and I didn't have any problem.
okay. All right. Go ahead, Tiffany. We know you're not 50 yet, but go ahead. You can input if you got something to say.
No, I'm not 50 yet. Got some years, a few more years to go. Um,
Just
but but that really just took the words right out my mouth that I was going to say actually it's beneficial going with a group like that because you meet people you can go by yourself and you just go within that group, and meet new people. It was I think a couple of people that were by themselves
Yeah,
and
but
you're still with the group, you're still having a good time. That way, sometimes we hold ourselves back waiting on other people. Oh, I don't have nobody to go with. Or you might not even be comfortable. I get that part because you don't know how safe, especially with us being women, you don't
Mhm.
know how safe some of these countries are. Of course, you hear some things in the news.
mm-hmm.
So, you might not be comfortable in that way. But when you go with a group like that, you don't have to wait on anybody. You could just, you know, put your deposit down.
Mm.
We paid on the trip. It was very easy.
Yeah.
It was no specific payment plan. He just asked that long as you pay something every month. And he said that, so you wouldn't be stuck with a huge balance at the end.
Mhm.
It was very easy. So it's very beneficial to travel, with a group like that. If you want to see the world, don't let anybody hold you back. You might have some people, oh no, I don't want, some people might can't take the long flight because again, it is a long flight. So, and there's nothing wrong with that, but some people literally can't take long flights like that. So you
But
just not gonna go because your circle or family or, don't want to go. No, go see the world.
mhm. And I'm
That's
a,
and that's my point for one of you guys to come on together to talk about that because I've talked to and spoke to so many women, even when I was in a salon and doing hair and things. So many people would give the excuse, well, I don't have no friends, but I don't have nobody to travel with. I want to go here and there or and blah blah blah. But I don't know nobody. That's why I'm sitting home and blah blah blah. So that's why I wanted you guys to come on and talk about that and encourage people and let people know that it's okay that you don't know anybody in the group
Hmm.
or but there's a way that you can travel if you don't know anybody.
mm,
Do group travel.
Hmm.
If you're
Right.
afraid to do solo traveling, do group travel so that you
and,
Right.
can still go out and experience the world.
Hmm.
I want to
Yeah.
pick back off of Tiffany saying flight. That was my first time ever flying that long, and I didn't have a problem. It wasn't uncomfortable. The flight on Emirates, you could get up when you want to walk around. They fed you 3 meals, drinks, um, you know,
Hmm.
and even though we were in economy, it's you still had enough rooms, like I said, to get up, walk around, stretch
Mhm.
your legs out if you felt like it. I had my socks. I wore them on the way there, but I didn't even wear them when we were on our flights back home because I didn't.
Ocean top.
My compression socks. I didn't even wear them on the way back because I didn't need them.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And just to piggyback, because we really didn't even talk about just how long the flight was.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So it was like we took a couple of flights
Mm,
within this trip.
yes. It,
It's about 13 hours to get to Dubai. So we flew from Dallas to Dubai. That was approximately 13 hours. And then
mhm.
we had to
Okay.
connect and to change to another flight to go to Bangkok. And that was what, like 6.5 hours?
6 hours.
Did
Yes.
y'all have a
Yeah, six
layover in
hours.
between?
We were
Mm,
supposed to have a
They took
layover, but what happened is I don't know what happened, but as soon as we landed, they was like, we gotta make our way to the next plane. So we didn't have a layover
that
going.
was, quick
mhm,
that was
Wow.
the quick layover I seen
mhm.
because we
Shoot.
was all
I
last.
would have wanted the layover just so I could see Dubai.
Oh no, we ain't
Yeah,
had time for that.
yeah,
Mm,
we didn't get a chance to do that. We
no,
was off of one plane and on to the
On
next.
to another.
yeah.
Oh man,
And
I would
then
have been disappointed about that part.
Yep, and then we still had another flight because we went to two different cities. We went to Bangkok and then we went to Phuket. Am I saying it right? So
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a
Phuket.
flight.
Mhm.
What was that, like an hour and a half from Bangkok
Not
to
not even that. It was about an hour.
about an
Yeah.
hour? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay.
and
So
that's an
okay, so
experience too that we gonna get into.
Yes.
I was about to say. That was about to say. So each one of y'all take the time and tell us what you liked about Bangkok and opposed to, or not opposed to, but what's the difference between Bangkok and Phuket and what you liked about Phuket?
Well,
Bangkok. Oh, go ahead, lad.
oh, Bangkok, we really we saw we went to visit the temples, which was really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we didn't do a lot of things in Bangkok, if I'm correct. But our first night there, we kind of uh
We
took
went
the
gangster.
yeah we took and hung out a little bit. That was fun. End up by some hole in the wall little restaurant with the dealer.
A mom and pop store. Uh-huh.
I put the
In a
out.
back alley.
Uh, um, but like I said, our hotel was beautiful.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But we didn't get a lot of experience in Bangkok, but we
Mm-hmm.
did. But what we did do, I loved it. I loved visiting the different temples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which was
And,
pretty.
and and
Mhm.
that was more city.
Oh my goodness, yes, and the massage that we got at our hotel.
Hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was in Bangkok.
Mhm.
Yes.
That
Okay.
Hmm.
our massage for $20,
Yep, for
Yeah,
a
18.
whole
$20.
hour.
Mm-hmm.
Full body massage for $20. And over here we would easily pay
80 to 100.
80 on that. Hmm.
I about to say quadruple that price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was
But
gonna say that Bangkok, was more like city like kind of
Mm-hmm.
versus
mm-hmm.
Phuket. And Phuket was more like that's what I was putting on my little post when I posted pictures that that was more like the city compared to Phuket was like Miami ish kind of like
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Miami vibes,
Okay.
beaches and the water, just very pretty over there.
But
Mm-hmm.
they both had Tiffany. Do you remember the name of the Bourbon Street in Bangkok? I,
I don't remember the name. Mm-mm.
but they Bangkok and Thailand have this street, and it's like Bourbon Street. They partying
Mm-hmm.
all
Yeah.
night when they
Remember we called you Tina?
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
called the chat. Mm-hmm.
when
Yeah.
they selling cockroaches, crickets, worms,
Oh Lord.
spiders
And
on it.
delicacies.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get a chance to go with them. What I'm gonna add to Bangkok, it's definitely city.
Okay.
Um, because it's buildings, it's tall buildings.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a mixture of New York, how everything is all tall buildings.
Mm-hmm.
So a thing about it too, they're 12 hours ahead of us. To me, it's like a day. So like right now
Mm-hmm.
it's 6 p.m. here, it's 6 a.m. there. So
Mm,
when
okay.
Paulette and Tiffany and Drina, they actually went out, I couldn't hang, which is unlike me. I shut down. So I actually did not see the nightlight of Bangkok because my butt was in the bed. I was still on the time zone here, and I was not on the time. It
You
took
were
me a minute
suffering
to
from
catch
jet
up.
lag. You were
Yes, I
suffering
had
from jet
jet lag.
lag.
That's another thing people need to be aware. If you do go to Thailand, you're going to get jet lag, and it feels like you
Oh my
swaying when you're
God.
standing still. So yeah, it took me down. I had to literally lay down. So yeah, so I didn't get the nightlife in Bangkok, the experience of Bourbon Street, everything. I was asleep.
And everybody's pattern is different because I literally couldn't sleep while I was there. I think
You were so excited. Your adrenaline was going.
that's time probably like 5 hours maybe. Each day I slept for like maybe an hour because I would be going to sleep at 4:35 o'clock in the morning, and we had to get up by 6:37 for breakfast and get ready to leave out. So I was like an hour.
Mm-hmm. You had adrenaline rush going on.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely enjoyed Bangkok though. We did what 3, 4 days in Bangkok,
Yeah.
and we did go on a what do you call it, a floating market. We
Mm-hmm.
take a little boat,
Oh
um,
yeah. That
and to where you actually on some floating markets you could purchase stuff while you're still in a boat.
mm-hmm.
Right.
But what they did was they let us out, let us off the boat, and we, just walked around. They had food and all
Mm-hmm.
kinds of stuff
Mm-hmm.
to purchase.
Mm-hmm.
They were very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Aggressive.
Aggressive. The
You had
vendors,
to Phuket or
because,
Bangkok.
Bangkok.
huh? Huh?
But it's I don't know. I know we're in Bangkok, but good gracious.
Yeah, they
Bangkok.
No, no,
definitely
no
wanted
don't
us.
mean no there.
And just like any other place, they will, I'm losing my words here. They'll work with you with the price and everything,
They had to haggle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They do have, of course, I had McDonald's while I was there.
Now now that was different.
Their McDonald's, it tastes the same. I had a fish sandwich. It
Okay.
was late, so that's the only reason why I went
Okay.
to McDonald's. But their McDonald's and Burger King had fried chicken.
Okay.
Oh
I
my
will say
Okay.
that. And
goodness.
it's a lot of 7-Elevens. Like, I'm talking about almost more than what we have. I didn't know 7-Eleven was international like that.
Right.
Let's think that 7-Eleven started over in Thailand.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Now that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Well, I don't know if to be true, but that's what somebody told me. That's why they had so many there.
What?
But
And it's abundance.
back to the Burger King. So I had Burger King at the airport, thinking I'm gonna get me a little vegan patty or whatever they had. I wanted to try it, but that's terrible.
So the vegan food was not good.
Not the patty that they had, because it wasn't an Impossible Whopper. It was some type of tan patty, and
Like,
Okay.
I looked
almost like a chicken sandwich or something,
it
but
looked it was like I don't know what it was, but it was like mush.
Oh wow.
It was
my
like
McDonald's was good.
fries was good, but that patty was like mush on a bun.
Oh no. So
It
how
was
was the regular cuisine? Like the Thailand cuisine? How was that?
Oh, it was
Delicious.
mhm.
my food.
We didn't eat a lot of the street food too much because the water situation, everybody's water system is different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we even had to use bottled water, like, to brush our teeth, you
Hmm.
know, things like that. So, I mean, we showered in it, but like as far as, drinking and everything, just make sure you had bottled water.
Mm-hmm.
I think they said the restaurants had like some kind of system, so it was safe to go to restaurants
Mhm.
in some places, but
And a lot of people drank the ice water and the ice at the restaurants and stuff where that was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, the story about the smoothies when we was at the market, Sharon, we got
Go ahead, tell your story.
So we all got these delicious looking smoothies at the market. So I got the mango smoothie. And so my mind just started playing tricks on me because I just seen her peeling the mango without no gloves on. Then she dipped the little thing in this little bucket. Then I seen her get the ice out of another little cooler. Like everybody sipping on their little smoothies. And I'm just like, I sipped a little bit, but I'm like, so I'll wait till we get on the bus. And I asked our little tour guide, I called him to the back, Icky, is this safe to drink? But in my mind, I'm like, I really don't want to drink it now because I'm considering this is like a street smoothie. This ain't. My doctor said, don't drink nothing from the street. Don't eat nothing from the street. So this is a street smoothie. We at the market. This is a street smoothie. So anyway, by the time I'm deciding I'm gonna drink it, the bus hit a bump. The smoothie flew up in the air. I tried to catch it. It just went all on me. I said that smoothie was not meant for me to drink. Because everybody else was fine with that smoothie. I probably would have been the one that got diarrhea. So needless to say, I did not drink that. I get a chance to drink that smoothie.
At all. And Tina, I'm telling her, I said, why do you think you're going to get sick? And it's 6 of us drinking the same thing. Nothing has happened. I don't want it. Hit a bump. The cup flew up in the air. And it landed right in her lap. And I said, you see why you should have drank it?
I said, no, it wasn't meant for me. It was not meant for me to drink it because I'm telling you, you know how sometimes your mind play tricks on you. So even if I probably would have got diarrhea. Everybody else was fine. I mean, when I say everybody on the bus had smoothies and drank them smoothies at the market, I'm the only one like, I don't know. I'm looking around like,
But I'm gonna tell you what. The older I get, the more sensitive my stomach is. So I am getting slightly paranoid about, eating and drinking stuff. Because when I tell you, when I didn't eat the wrong thing or I didn't drink the wrong thing, I'm talking about immediate explosion.
Yeah.
So I do understand the paranoia.
Yeah, I was paranoid. I'm like, when I say I called him to the back, I'm like, and he's like, yeah, it's good. I still quiet. I was like, you sure? I'm looking down at him like, you sure? And Sharon is playing up that smoothie. I'm still saying, you sure?
Oh my God. Okay, so now y'all tell me a little bit about the plane because I have not flown on Emirates, and I hear beautiful stories about Emirates. The air.
I like Emirates.
Emirates Airlines.
I like Emirates. That's what we flew for Dubai also. That was my first time, and then this is my second time. Like let's say they do feed you. It's a few things you could do on here. Like they show some of the latest movies, all kinds of movies, some TV shows. You could play games on your screen in front of you, listen to music. They, like she said, they feed you. You get snacks. The drinks are free. Alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks are free. So, I mean, I was okay with it. I mean, at one point, my legs were getting a little tight. But I did have my compression socks. And at some point, I had to take those off, too, because it just seemed like they were getting a little tight. And you just walk around, stand up in the back, stretch if you wanted to or needed to. And that was that. And we had our own snack. You bring your own snack, personal
They let you take water on because I know in Dulles you can't bring water on the airline.
No, they give you water once you get on the airplane.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, they gave you water with every meal. Actually.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, they make you as comfortable as you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Then you to be honest, like once you put your because they give you headphones, they provide you with headphones. So once you put your headphones on, you in your own little world.
Mhm.
With
Mm-hmm.
your music or like Tiffany said, playing the game, whatever it is that's on your screen in front of you, you in your
Mhm.
own world.
Now they
Mm-hmm.
do have like the we were in economy, but they do have the business
Mm-hmm.
and what is it called, y'all?
First class.
First
First
class,
class and business
where
class.
you can have your own little pod type of thing where you can stretch out, actually lay down, that type of thing. Of course, those
Mm-hmm.
are much more because you're in your own space. But
Mm-hmm.
I still was okay in economy. I was fine.
Okay.
They give you blanket and a
Mm-hmm.
little pillow.
Mm-hmm.
You could push your seat back a little bit,
Oh
and
So,
yeah.
in your travel group, did some people do their first class and business class,
I don't
or
know about
everybody just flew
I don't
economy?
know.
we don't really know because when we first was getting on the plane, we didn't know everybody. So it's people
Mm-hmm.
from all different
Right.
parts. So we didn't know anybody in first class. I think board differently. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
we wouldn't see
they
who was
do.
in first class because it's a upstairs and they
Yeah,
board differently.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. And I will say this, if you're traveling internationally or within whatever country you're going to,
Mm-hmm.
make sure you look up their rules for their flights, their planes, because when we had to travel from Bangkok to Phuket, it was
Mm-hmm.
different from us in the US where Emirates would allow you, two bags, two
Hmm.
two check-in bags, and then you can have your carry-on and
Mm-hmm.
like a personal bag, like a book bag or purse or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But and it's 50 pounds um is the max. Otherwise, you paying a little extra.
Okay.
Whereas when we flew from Bangkok to Phuket, it was different. They allow what one
Yeah,
big
one
bag.
bag.
You had to pay
Hmm.
extra for a second bag, and on top of that, it wasn't 50 pounds. It was what,
Or
44.
Yeah, I think it was
what
44.
Mhm. So
Okay.
that was something else that I learned
Mm-hmm.
on this trip as well, and that make
Mm-hmm.
a big difference because if you take it to big check-in bag, that
yeah,
means you're gonna have to pay for that one extra bag.
shoot. And
When you fly from Bangkok to Phuket.
some people have 4 suitcases.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Why do you need four suit? How many days was it?
It was 10.
10.
Oh my God. 4 suitcases
Sorry
for
about
10
that.
days.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Now
let
you
me
know
tell
that
you,
was really that's overkill.
they are really strict because when so they separated, that's another thing. They separated the group. So
Okay.
when we was flying from Bangkok to Phuket, just me and Drina was on a separate plane outside of Paulette and Tiffany and the other group. So it was just two of us. So when I went to, put my bag up on the thing, she said I was like 3 pounds over.
Mm.
So I literally had to take some things out and put it on the carry-on bag to take on the plane with me. So they're really, really strict. They don't let no pounds go over unless you pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
This was going into Phuket.
Yes.
Was the plane smaller?
Yes, it was
Okay.
smaller than Emirate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It
Okay.
was like a regular size plane.
Okay. That's probably
And
why.
the thing too. So we had gotten spoiled with Emirates giving you everything. So when
Mm-hmm.
we flew from Bangkok, me and Drina went on what was it, Asia Air. You have to pay
Mm-hmm.
for everything. You want a bag of chips? That's this price. You can't even get no water for free. Nothing was
I
free
think
Wow.
it
on
was
that
like
thing.
that on the other one too.
Mm.
Nothing was free. So that's another thing to take in consideration. Emirates for you. They give you everything. If you wanted some more food, they'll give it to you.
Wow.
You want 4 cups of wine, they're gonna give it to you. Not on that other one. Nothing. Don't ask for 1 cup of a cube of ice. That would have been 50 cents. You can't get nothing.
Oh my God, that's funny. That is
I'm gonna have to go out
funny.
from my phone and come in from my iPad because my
Okay,
phone is
so
like
now the next thing, could you live there?
I could live in
Phuket.
Phuket because I like islands. I like the water and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You won't get that in Phuket. I mean, in Bangkok. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's city life. It's
Mm-hmm.
buildings everywhere. But I could live in Phuket. But
Yeah,
them
that,
beautiful islands that they had out there is,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I can look at that every day.
Okay.
and Bangkok is still building up. Like when we were
Right.
through town
Yeah,
to do some of the excursion, they're still doing a lot of developing.
yeah,
Can y'all hear
Okay.
me?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I switched from my
Yeah.
phone to my iPad.
Okay.
yeah. And
The
with the
question
price
was,
of
can you live
everything,
there?
Could I live there?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe Phuket. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even I don't know. I don't know. I had to
as
think about
far
that
as
one.
the price of everything
Mm-hmm.
is so it's cheap.
Reasonable,
Yeah.
yes.
It's our we could take $1,000 over there and you can
Mm-hmm.
live off of that forever. It seems like the money
Mhm.
is our money is more to theirs, and yeah, you could there it's so cheap there. So I don't even know how much the housing would be. Because they
Mm-hmm.
had houses sitting up on like mountains, just like you would see on TV, tucked
Mm-hmm.
away on these mountains. That's how the houses were.
Mhm.
Wow.
It was very reasonable. All the food, people were getting huge lobster, meals and stuff. What
Mm-hmm.
would have cost so much more here, it definitely wasn't
Mm-hmm.
as much over there. And like we said, the even down to the massages. I mean, it's a lot of spas over there. Oh, it's a lot of spas and a lot of dispensaries over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I didn't know Thailand got down like that. Like every other, seriously, like every other building or store was a dispensary. Every
yep,
other store, literally.
Mm-hmm.
A
Wow.
spa or a 7-Eleven. That's what I kept seeing.
yep.
Wow.
You could buy edibles at 7-Eleven.
Hmm.
What?
Yeah, yeah,
I
Oh
mean,
my God.
everywhere, everywhere.
What?
But we did have
Wow.
the bomb massages. Both
Yes.
times it was like it was an hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
An hour for
hmm
both times. The first time was like $20, if that. And I think the second one was like maybe 20, a little over $20. Still
yeah.
really nothing. We could do that every day for real, for real.
Yeah.
hmm
What was the shopping like?
Oh man. This one guy, he definitely made some money off of all of us. Because we kept going back to the same guy for
Yeah, they had
t-shirts
a
and
lot
all
of
that
little
stuff.
they did say that they had a mall there, but we never got to the mall. We just walked to the
Mhm.
different shops that they had along the way. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean anything you could think of, they had it. It's
Oh,
just what you want to buy.
I called
Mhm.
the little strip that we walked down. I call that little canal street of Thailand.
Yes.
Okay.
They had
Okay.
all the Nikes, all of the
Face
uh,
bags.
all the different
Let me
name
say.
brand knockoffs,
Mm-hmm.
authentic knockoffs.
Mm.
They had
Right. Let me say designer inspired.
uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah,
That's a
right.
good way to put it, Tiffany.
I be politically correct. They got the same name. They're designer knockoffs.
Oh, but before I had went, my manager, she's been over there, so she was telling me how reasonable it is. She was like the linens, like the silks, stuff like that, very cheap over there. To the point, the group that was with her, people was getting stuff made, suits and stuff.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
So we did have a guy, that was within the group. He showed me a suit that he got made, and these button up shirts. Oh my god, they were so nice. He was like, y'all
Wow.
wouldn't believe what I paid for this stuff. And he got like
Wow.
5 shirts and I think like 2 suits, I think. And it
Mm-hmm.
was like little to nothing.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
they make it in like what, 24, 48 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So he said he left
Wow.
his
That sounds
measurements
like
with
some
the
of my
guy.
kind of carrying on right there. And
Mm-hmm.
bringing some fabric back too, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'll say we didn't have enough time to do. I said that's why I felt we did enough week time to just explore and go around and find like different like um malls and different other
mm-hmm.
sightseeing versus just our excursions that we went on.
Mm-hmm.
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 Yeah, because
So
actually it did include a few activities, but then what he tried to do was create time on your own to explore. But we
Yeah.
had more time in Phuket on our own than we did in Bangkok.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
okay.
I think the next time they go, they have an extra. I think he might have taken away a day in Phuket and did an extra day for Bangkok. I think that's what he
Mm-hmm.
did. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
So
All
yeah.
right. So would you add a day or two onto the trip, or would you take a day or two away from the trip if you go
I
again?
I think 10 days was good. I mean, it's just
I would,
all in what you plan to do.
right. I would add another week, not no day.
Yeah. I'm with
Okay.
you on that, Paulette.
Okay. So Let and Sharon said they would add another week.
I mean, I
Yes.
could go for another week too, but I was good with the
Okay.
10 days.
Mhm.
I would have liked another extra day in Bangkok for real. And our
Okay.
hotel was in a movie. We stayed at a good hotel.
Okay.
Our hotel was
Hmm.
in what's the movie? Hangover.
Yeah, hangover.
Is
Mm-hmm.
that right?
Yep.
Hmm.
So he chose a good
Wow.
hotel. Trying to think of what. Oh, we didn't even talk about some of our excursions that we did
I was
on
about
our
to-
own.
we went to see the tigers. We went to Tiger. What's it? Tiger World. Tiger.
Tiger Park.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, Tiger Park.
Okay.
We definitely tried some new things, and
Mhm.
definitely because I'm not one with the animals at all. So
What about the excursion where the boat looked like a beach or something?
Yona Beach,
Yeah, on
is
the
what
beach.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
nice.
Yep, that was nice. We did have a little.
A
A
little
little
hit.
hiccup.
It's
Oh Lord,
laughable now, but we
somebody
were pissed
swimsuit fall
off.
off.
No asshole.
Oh,
We were pissed off. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
I,
laughing
was,
now,
I think
but
I was heated. Oh my God, I was beyond heated. So,
so go ahead, Sharon. Tell it.
so on it, there's like on the outside of the beach, you can sit right there and your view will be the water while you're eating. And people
Mm-hmm.
on jet skis are they're going around the boat looking at people. So I don't know if this guy was jealous. I don't know what his problem was, but he decided to come close to the boat. I can't even say jam on brakes because that's not the right terms for jet skis, but tilted enough where a wave came up and splashed us while we were eating. So our
Mm-hmm.
whole entire spread got wet. My
Yep.
phone was soaked. We were wet. I was beyond heated. And
Yeah, we
security came over and everything. So it wasn't just us. It was one,
Oh,
two, three,
oh,
four. It was four tables sitting right there. All four tables got wet.
and some of the
mm-hmm.
people that
Oh
was
my
behind us,
God.
that was sitting
Oh
at the
yeah,
right.
and some of the people behind us got wet.
Mm-hmm. And
What
he
in the
said that
world?
wasn't the first time, so I don't know what they could do about that because the people are just out in the ocean.
Right.
But he was dead
Wow.
wrong for that.
Hmm.
So he made the water pop up in the boat.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh-huh. So they
Yeah.
had so they had to give, and that's costing them money because they had to redo all of our food
Yep.
And drinks.
and drinks.
That was number
Wow.
one site.
Whether drinks or not, they had to fix
Yep.
all of that stuff, our drinks and everything, because water got in it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
And then a little later on, when we got back in the pool, it was they had like these beds on the outside at the bottom of the pool. And somebody did it again with some people that were laying on their beds on the end of the boat
Yeah.
and splashed them.
Wow.
Where you can just sit and watch the sunset on the beds. They bought their jet skis right there and splashed out and splashed them.
These were
Hmm.
the locals doing that?
No, they were people that was no, they weren't locals. It was like other people that's visiting Thailand riding jet skis, and they just decide to like
Yeah.
thinking that was
Wow.
Little haters because they
yeah.
can get on
That's how Sharon did this.
Mm-hmm.
little haters because you on a jet
That's
ski and we on the floating beach in the middle of the ocean.
Right. Float,
right.
float, float on.
But
I'm
other
t-
than
I'm
that,
because I looked at that. I was like, oh my God. Did y'all see this right here? I was texting Let. What's this?
And it was real sun was going when the sun was setting. Oh, I got a nice picture with the sun setting, and then once it's dark and they turn the club lights on, it was really
Mm-hmm.
You gotta send me that footage, Let, so I can put it up behind y'all's video so that the people can see what y'all were talking about.
oh well on the Yoni Beach.
Uh-huh. The
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Couple of pictures, and I can just do like a little small stream and just put it up right behind y'all's video, y'all's announcement.
oh
So when
okay.
they looking at this live, because they can come back and replay it. When they look at that, they can also go back and refer to some of your pictures that you all shared with me that I can post up so that they can look.
Oh yeah, talk about um the tiger experience.
that was one of my favorite
Yeah,
parts.
because I
Believe it or not,
Oh no.
it was one of my
I'll be looking at that joker
favorite
behind the gate.
parts of the trip.
yeah that was a
I
high.
really like I said, we tried some new stuff,
Yeah.
new things. And I really was proud of us. We
Mm-hmm.
went, well, I guess starting with the Tigers, that definitely was different for me. But
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't scared. I mean, I was a little nervous
Just a
going
nut.
in, but I really was not scared.
Mm-hmm.
And you just went in with the trainer. Let chose a different package from Sharon and I. We chose to take pictures with the small tiger and what was it, Sharon? The big one and the small
The big,
one.
yeah, the small one and the big one.
And then let you did what? The babies?
I did two smalls.
Okay.
Because they wasn't cubs. They were like, I guess they were
The
like
small one.
Mm-hmm.
Which they still was big.
They yeah.
Right.
That joint still was big. But you know, they had to go over some rules with us first before going in there, and it was a certain area you could touch. That's it. Don't go towards the front where the head is and all of that. Stay towards the back. And
Yeah.
then you had to be firm with your touch. You
Mm-hmm.
couldn't you know, massage. They say do like a firm massage, because if you're too light, they may think it's a bug or something. And I got popped with the tail of the tiger because I had to get my little nervousness out. So when I first, you know, touched, I was like, oh, they said be firm. So I still wasn't as firm, and that sucker popped me with his tail. I guess he thought I was a bug. And that little pop stung too. I said, all right, I got the memo.
And then my tiger, it actually rolled over so I can rub its belly.
Okay.
And I massaged to the other one. He just kind of like looked back at me. And then later I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, one stood up on me. So that I kind of tiptoed to the left.
Yeah.
When his tail stood up, I was about to cuss. I tiptoed right on to the left when he looked like he was coming.
What you do, Sharon?
So I'm not even gonna lie, because I was like, go big or go home. When I got to that gate, I was like, what am I doing? Like, really, what am I doing? I'm literally getting ready to get in the gate with this full grown tiger. I mean, big as you, if he was get on his back legs, stand over you. So I was like, no, I'm gonna go in here. We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
And they are so beautiful. And when you touch them, they're soft and everything. So I did get a chance, which I did post, a video of me actually touching it was a small one. And he actually licked my hand, which felt like sandpaper. And I was like, oh my God, he licked my hand and yarn. And I seen them teeth. I was like, okay, yeah. Okay, we making boss move for real. We in here petting tigers in Thailand. We
I'm
can't do this in the
telling you.
States.
Right.
Yes.
My supervisor said, "Oh, y'all crazy." He said, "So what did the trainer have just in case?"
Ain't no way.
So I was showing him. I said the trainer was right there.
Yeah.
He said, "Did he have a gun or something, like
No.
just in case one of them pop
Nope.
up or something?" I said, "Nope, he had like a little fly swatter." He said,
Yeah.
"What's that gonna do?"
No.
A little
I'll go stand by the gate and take a picture.
But it was one of my favorite. And we saw the elephants too.
And I was saying we did elephants. The elephant.
Okay.
And Tina,
I
I had to
think I would
keep.
do the elephant more than I would do the tiger.
Well, Tina, I had to keep them calm because they was getting ready to bring Glenn Norden out.
Yeah,
Both of them.
I did get mad for like 3
Hey,
minutes.
Sharon, well, I did. You was like, calm down. I was like,
I was like, calm down, y'all, because we over here in Thailand. We gotta stay calm. Let's remain calm. Oh, they was ready. They was ready to beat the elephant trainers up.
They were making them do like little tricks and stuff, like sneak up on you, and do little stuff. Some of it was fine, but I know I got mad with one because I was taking a picture, I guess, and one of them big joints snuck up behind me, and it wasn't even like a tap for real. He took his trunk and like he was tapping people, which was fine. But somehow I don't know what I was doing, but he took his trunk and slapped it down on my back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, first of all, it scared me because I didn't even hear them behind me. So I kind of like went off for 2.2 seconds.
Let me interject, Tiffany. Let me interject. Okay, so first of all, they did it to Sharon first. He slapped back first twice. getting a little upset. Tiffany warned them. Tiffany was like, "Don't have him slap me on my back while I'm taking my picture." That's Tiffany wanted to take your picture with the elephant. So as soon as Tiffany like got a little pose and was smiling, someone was like, "Pow!"
And he slapped the crap out my
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went off. When I say I went off, I went off. And then my God, she just started speaking and I'm like, oh my God, she thought we was upset, so she went off.
Yeah.
Whatever he told them, they backed up, and then we had a good time after that.
Right. It was fun.
Y'all didn't ride the elephants?
Sharon got on the elephant.
I was the only one that got on. Yeah, I got
we
on.
didn't even have a chance to. Really.
Yeah,
Right.
I wanted to get on, but you know, that kind of like put a little
that vexed you.
Yeah.
Because they would come like, you know, one was smaller than the rest of them. You know, them things are huge.
Yeah, the little cutie.
And so it was like 4 of them around us, and that could be a little overwhelming when you got one trainer making them do this, one making them do that. That's a little bit overwhelming, you know. But we got over it and had a good time.
Yeah,
right.
And he had the elephant to go over by my shoes when he saw that we were preparing to leave. So I was like, I ain't going to get my shoes because what is he about to make him do? So all he did, I didn't know elephants were smart like that. All he did was tell him to get the shoes, and the elephant listened and got my shoe and handed it to me one by one.
Wow!
And then he did a little curtsy at the end. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
I guess that was his little apology.
Yeah. And then too, I'm gonna add too. So we wanted to do like a group picture, and I don't know who has this picture where it was me, Paulette, Drina, and Tiffany, and the elephants were behind us. So we did get a group picture, but of course the trainers were going to be a butt anyway. They made the elephants soak up the beach water and spray us before we after.
They probably thought they were being funny.
They did.
We were laughing.
They were being funny.
We end up laughing in the end, and then we got some good pictures of us like running with the water up in the air over us.
Okay.
So yeah, we end up getting good pictures. So yeah.
That was
they don't understand. Black women don't like getting their hair wet.
Right.
They got to understand the different cultures.
My scalp ain't been right ever since.
Wash my whole thing too. I'm sorry,
we're gonna have to sit them down and explain the difference in the cultures. If I look, black women don't like getting their hair wet. Even if they got a swimsuit on, they still don't want to get their hair wet.
Especially when we ain't planning on getting it wet.
Right.
One more thing I wanted to mention too.
What'd you say, Tiff?
I said it was one more thing I wanted to mention too. The beaches over in Phuket. Oh my goodness, that water was so pretty.
Yeah, that's where I could live. Yes.
Tiffany, clap for us, Tiffany.
I'm talking about green, not even just blue water, like green, like jade green. I've never seen anything like that before.
No,
ever.
I really want to go. Y'all made me want to go. I'm going.
You can go. You can go.
Yeah.
I'm going.
So look, Tina, what we did, that was the day that this is my favorite part because like I said, I'm a water person. I get in the water, I swim, I do all of that. So we did island hopping, and so it's so picturesque. It's the water, like Tiffany said, is jade green, it's blue, it's all these different colors. And so they dock like in the middle of the water so you can get off the boat and swim. I already knew what I was doing. I'm getting in the water. So Tiffany and Paul was like, I ain't getting in no water. I was like, y'all crazy. I'm getting in this water. I'm going to swim in this water. And this is on my bucket list to swim in the middle of the ocean. I'm getting in it. So I'm getting in the water, swimming. Me and Angie out in the water. We swimming, laugh, have a good time. Tina, when I look up, guess who getting in the water? Tiffany and Paul. I was like, yes, come on with
Let's
it,
tell your
girl.
experience getting in that water.
Right.
Though.
I was like, come on, Tiffany, do it with me, Tiffany. Do it with me.
I would have had on 9 life jackets.
We did have on a life jacket, but
Yeah.
like I was telling everybody, I love the water, but I like the pool.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what
Mm-hmm.
creatures in that water. I don't get down with the ocean like that.
And then
Could
that's
you
what
see
she
through
said.
the water? Could you see through the water?
A little bit. You
Mm-hmm.
could.
The green water. Mm, we did go to a beach where it was like clear, crystal
Mm-hmm.
clear. But
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
the green water, you could see it, but it wasn't like see through like the
It's chocolate.
other. Mm-hmm.
But I was real
Okay.
dramatic when I first got in the water.
Yes, she was.
Hey, Sharon, what I say?
Holding on to holding on to the boat sucking me under. I'm like, Paula, get in this water.
But we did get in. I was so proud of us. I said, had I
Yes.
seen one fish floating in that water, I wouldn't have did it because I'm terrified. So that's something I have to work on because I would love to be more adventurous and do things
Mm-hmm.
like that, like
Mm-hmm.
snorkeling. I tried
Mm-hmm.
one time when I went to Aruba,
Mm-hmm.
and the first school of fish that came, I did my best swimming and got right back on that boat. I couldn't take it. I couldn't do it. I
Oh
just
Lord.
couldn't do it. I'm like, it just be my luck. Jaws come around and get hungry and bite my thick thighs off. Mm-mm.
Oh my
So yeah,
God.
I was super proud of them. They got Paula eventually let the boat go, and we was all in the middle of the water.
Yeah,
Oh my
but it was
God.
a fun trip.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
The only weird thing, I don't know. I was gonna tell them about how we kept catching people like recording and stuff
Oh yeah, the
on their phones. I don't know what that was about. Like they ain't never seen. I don't want to put it as a
It
race thing,
it is
but
though. It is,
I
Tiffany.
think it
They're not
was.
used to seeing black people.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
used to seeing black people. So like I was trying to tell them in Dubai, they was doing it to me and my husband. He's
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
tall and they, just different people. They was like, can we take pictures with oh my goodness. When we went to what was it, Maya Beach, Paulette?
mm,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get off that beach. So many people were trying to take pictures of me, but they just not used to seeing black people. And so
yeah.
they would,
Wow.
they'll ride past, they'll record you, they want to take
Yep.
pictures of you and stuff like that. So yeah.
I don't know
It
if
was weird to me. Very
I don't know
strange.
if I put up the picture where they had ran to meet Tiffany and Sharon, and we took a
Yeah.
picture with them at Maya Beach. Cause Maya, we ain't talk about Maya Beach. That
Yeah. Maya Beach is beautiful.
it's beautiful, but we had to take a hike to get all the way there just to take a picture at the tip of the water because you can't get in the water.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because of the what is it called? The what is it called, y'all? The
I don't
The
know what
coral
it's
coral.
reef?
called, but my nail tech she told me about this beach. She said it's going to be so beautiful. You can only take pictures, like you can stand in it where you're up to your
Mm-hmm.
ankles, but you can't swim in it. And that's how they preserve the color of the water. You can't swim in the
Okay.
water. Nobody can, not even the
Mm-hmm.
locals.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But what was the other beach that we went to, y'all? Was that one Fifi Beach? Was that Fifi Beach that we went to?
That was the
Yeah,
first one.
yeah, we
Okay,
did go there, and
Fifi
that's where we had
Island or something like
lunch.
that. Yeah.
so
Fifi Beach is where we had lunch too.
oh, okay, yeah, it was. So the blast beach, Sharon. Remember when you was sitting and they came to whistle at you and they was like you too close to the coral reef
I don't know what the name of that beach was.
because they
I
had
got it on my thing too
you
because my
gotta back
phone
up.
told me.
Yeah, you can get in that water, but you can't get too close to the coral reefs. They'll
Yeah.
blow a whistle
That's
and make
what
you
I was
come down.
thought y'all was talking about on the other beach.
Well, see, this the day we did island hopping, so we did what, about 4 islands?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did 4 islands.
Oh yeah, and we did the little we didn't get off the boat at the Monkey Island. We just watched the little monkeys like roam.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let me see what my Cause
I
my
don't know
first
why I always get the whistle blown at me. Why they always blow the
Somewhere we're not supposed to, going too far in the woods.
uh,
Mhm. Cause
always blow the
also you
whistle
could
at
hurt
me?
yourself on that coral reef
Uh-huh.
thing too. You could cut yourself on that stuff. So that was the other reason
Okay.
why we couldn't get in there, but it was fun
Okay.
though.
All right, guys. So, what would be your last encouraging words to African American women and men? It might be some men that want to travel but don't have nobody to travel with or whatever. But especially for us African American women that want to travel the world and want to see the world, what would be your last encouraging words to the audience and to the viewers that will come in and go, do the replay and everything? What would be your last encouraging words to tell people? Maybe not even seniors, but young people too that might be afraid to travel solo.
Just do it. Find you a good travel group, and or that you feel comfortable with, and just do it.
That's what I was thinking too, Larry. I was about to say the same thing. Do it.
Yeah. And
Just
just to
go do it.
add to it, shake your nerves off. Get with a travel group. There's so many travel groups out here that encourage
So
single
many.
people to go travel. They seeing the world. And like I was telling Paulette today, people wait until they retire to travel. Why would you do that? You can't
Yes.
get back time.
Right.
Do it now, because now
Yes.
you living for the moment.
Yes.
Yep.
And who's to say when you retire that you even want to do that anymore? So why not do it now?
Or you be in a health
Yes.
condition to do it. You might not even be healthy enough to do it. So you don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why wait?
Yes.
Cause
Yes.
I know a lot of people that are literally like have a fear of flying.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't have that fear, but I feel like, I mean, you could go outside across the street and get, hit by a car. Really, I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
just how I feel. Your time will be your time. I say we say our prayer, we get on that plane, and we go. And it's such an experience just to
Yeah.
Yes.
see how other people live, their culture, their
Yes.
Yes.
religion. My mother
Yes.
just texted me and reminded me to talk about the big Buddha when we walked up the 97.
Yes.
We walked up
Absolutely.
97 steps
Yes.
Yeah.
to see Big Buddha
Yes.
because, as you know, Buddha is the biggest religion over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
and Tiffany, and when we were out in front of the hotel, and Tiffany was taking my pictures in front of some of the Buddhists, they have like um little different prayers for what you pray for, and some of
Mm-hmm.
those some of those prayers said Lord.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
It's a mixture.
it's
They have different. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
for the Christians or the religious people that Buddha this, Buddha that, it's like you have to go over and experience the culture and just even to even see. And
Mm-hmm.
to me, it's when I say they have Buddhists everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere.
everywhere in the middle of like in the circles of the street and stuff like that, to stop and pray. It's for
Yeah.
Mhm.
stop and pray.
It
Mhm.
was
Mm-hmm.
like that over in Dubai too. They're a
Yeah,
lot
they
of them
pray
are
5 times a day.
Muslim, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
so
they
they
Yeah.
had a certain time that you hear this big like loud clock go off, and some of
Yeah.
them
mhm.
stop right in their tracks and pray.
That's
Mhm.
right. And to
Hmm.
me, that's amazing to see that, because you're not gonna see that here.
Exactly.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
would
And
we would think that was weird.
and
right.
and on top of that, here they've taken praying stuff out of school. There they praying street, they praying inside, they praying outside. Like,
Hmm.
Yes.
so you more covered over there.
Right. we
Yeah.
need to
Then you
we
are
need to be
here.
praying in season and out of season over here.
Right.
Yep.
And
So
and
go ahead.
the food and the fruit and stuff is more, it's fresh.
Right.
It's
Mhm.
not all doped up like like over here.
Right.
Mhm.
So I would just like how all three of us said, just do it. Cause
Mhm.
then you're gonna
Yep.
get to a point and you're gonna be like, man, I wish I should have gone. Who wants to live
Mhm.
with regrets of something that you can just quickly do? I,
Yep. You
I
can.
want to add to
Yes.
them too. What we did not talk about the weather. Thailand is
Mhm.
hot.
Yeah.
Don't take it for granted. You
And
need to stay
humid.
hydrated. You will be out if you're doing the excursions. It's hot
And
Mhm.
humid. Hot and
and
humid.
humid.
And,
Yes,
and I want to
So
say,
black women need to have their hair braided up.
yeah.
absolutely.
Basically.
And
Basically.
Absolutely.
and I want to add that when we got to Phuket, the tour guide who was riding to our hotel did say that um the months that we went are the best months, because after that it rains a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
Okay.
And
So
I think it
March,
rains like
yeah,
what for
March
a
is,
few
is the
minutes
month to
one month.
go.
Yeah.
So
hmm
March is the best month to go.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
It's,
Okay.
Mhm.
it rains a lot after, I forgot the month she said, but she said it basically they get all rain.
Wow.
And,
Mhm.
I will add, we did see one of their rainstorms. It's no joke. There was
Mhm.
a it was a
What?
cruise ship sitting out in the middle of the water. It rained so hard that cruise ship disappeared. We couldn't see it no more. We thought it had sailed off. When
Yeah.
it stopped raining, the cruise ship was still sitting there. That's how hard it rains.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Yep.
they because I do know they like over in Asia they have like typhoons, but it wasn't quite a typhoon because y'all
No,
remember that for
it was
sure.
just rain.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
It
was.
was
it
just
was just
Okay.
rain.
rain.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And
Like a little
I'm gonna say it was like a
tropical.
tropical storm.
yeah,
Okay.
Like quick.
hmm
it didn't rain long. It rained for
No.
Mhm.
20.
Okay. There was like a
Yeah,
Right.
quick
a
Yeah.
sudden
downpour,
burst.
like a
Mhm.
10-minute downpour, and then it stopped, and then the sun came back out.
And it was
Mhm.
Okay.
hot again.
Mm.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
hotter.
Yeah. It was hot again.
Yep. Like it never rained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
how it is
so
in
do it
Africa.
if anybody is looking at this video and y'all have questions about traveling, I don't care where it's to, do it. Don't wait,
Mhm.
do it.
Yep.
Hmm.
Don't let
Now is the
anything,
time.
don't
Now
let
is the time. Do it.
yep.
And
Don't
Yes.
let
and
people get in your way. And on top of that, I know money and financial is another thing that hold us. I'm gonna say us,
Yeah.
Hmm.
because that is a big factor. But
Hmm.
I mean, as long as I got a payment plan like the one I had for Thailand,
Yep.
guess what? I'm going. We figure the rest of that stuff out later.
yes,
I'm going on the
Yeah.
trip.
that's what I was going to add. What
That might not be the best
and
advice, but
that's what I was going to add, like, to proper planning. If you know you want
yeah.
there, you know, start start saving, start you a little envelope of this my travel, so
Hmm.
that you'll
Yeah.
have saved up for a down payment, and then for,
That is true.
you can save a year in advance to say, okay, like if somebody's saying this now and they say they want to go to Thailand next year, you have at least 6 months to start saving up so you can kind
Hmm.
of prepare yourself for next year.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Mhm. And if y'all interested in going with VP Production, the flyer is out.
Yep.
They have already put it out and they
For
already
next
taken
year.
deposits for
Mhm.
next year for 2025. The
Yep.
deposit is 250 if anyone is
Hmm.
interested in it. I wouldn't wait if you gonna do it. The
Mhm.
trip we went on sold out quick.
Mhm.
Yep. It
Wow.
And
did.
and guess what? If you're not ready for next year, because the years fly by, you can always start saving up now for 2026, because
Yeah.
True.
he's going to run this trip again.
Hmm.
Again. I'm hoping he do one for Greece because that's my next spot.
Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah, I like
Yes.
to go to Greece too. Of course,
Hmm.
Africa is one of my big bucket list trips.
Yes.
But I would like to. I was supposed to go to Greece in
Oh,
2020, but we all know what happened then.
so let's talk about shots because we didn't talk about shots.
What's
Oh,
oh yeah, the emanations. Okay.
Yeah, because Sharon and I talked to my when I went to go see my doctor. Um, she was saying hepatitis A, hepatitis B, um, and some other
Malaria, something for malaria.
yellow. It was a yellow something,
yellow
Yellow
fever.
fever.
yellow
Yeah.
fever.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like, "Yeah, you don't have to get those shots. You're perfectly healthy. Just don't the water, don't eat the street." So I opt out to get the. So I traveled to Thailand. It's not for everybody, but I and I was perfectly fine. I didn't have any mosquito problems or none of that. I think the last day we were on our final our final night little beach party. It was there, um, but
what's
it
that?
was yeah.
Somebody who got that
Yeah,
thing? Somebody
somebody mute that microphone for a
who
second.
somebody talking or
It's something
something?
in the background.
It's like a.
Yeah, like
Hmm.
it's
Okay, go
something in the
ahead.
background or something.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, there definitely was. There wasn't any mosquito issues, or I didn't have any issues at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I follow my doctor. I went to Kaiser, and with they have a specific travel nurse. You don't
Travel
see
guideline.
the
You go to the travel nurse and they tell you what you need.
right, and they just ask you all these questions like where you're going, because what they do is they look it up and go down, to see if it's any type of warnings going on at the time of any
Hmm.
viruses and stuff like that. I think she had me to take. And again, it's still up to you. It's your body. You don't, have to do it. But I did get
Hmm.
3 of the shots.
Hmm.
So,
So when I went to my doctor, she looked up the same thing Paulette's doctor was saying. It was up to me, but being as though there was no shots required, I just opted out to not get anything. I was like, I'm gonna be covered and everything is gonna be okay. And
Hmm.
the good thing about traveling with the group or VP, he sends out these newsletters,
mm-hmm,
and every like anything coming up, everything is on his newsletter. So I think it was probably like the third one that he sent out, and he had all the travel.
mm-hmm,
Um, like if you're going out, the shots were not required, but you can get them if that's what you want to do. So he has these newsletters that he send out to you, keeping you up to date as to what's going on.
mm-hmm,
So yeah, the shots wasn't necessary, so I just chose not to get them.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Well, all right, guys. So I want to thank each and every one of you, our panelists, Pauletta Griffin, Sharon Stith, and Tiffany Johnson, for coming on and enlightening, finally telling us all about their group travel um, to Thailand, because I have not um, travel with a large group like that, and I definitely was interested in how it would be um, to travel with such a large group. So I'm glad that they came, because I kind of like I like kind of solo, or either 2 or 3 people, and so we can roll and do what we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But listening to them, it's definitely encouraging, and maybe I will go on and do some group traveling.
Good,
Yeah, good,
good.
good,
Yeah,
good.
I'm
yeah.
going to reiterate one more thing. When Sharon was talking about the jet lag, if
Hmm.
you go to Thailand, do not come back having to go to work the next day.
Absolutely not.
You need
I'm,
at least 3 days or 2 or 3 days.
Girl, you
yes,
need
No, for real. It took me like a week
yes.
plus to get myself together.
to, so when you go for 2 weeks, you do need a 2 week downtime. I know
Mhm.
some people can't do that, but you do need at least 3 to 4 days to try to get yourself back on track.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cause
Need a
that was a
vacation
mess.
from the
I was up
vacation.
all night when we came back. And I'm talking about all night long. I was up
Yeah.
all night
It's
for a few
definitely
days.
it's definitely difficult. I made sure that I came back and I took off 4 days afterwards because it's not only did we cross time zones and came back a
Mm-hmm.
day, because see what you gotta realize, not only is the time different, it's a whole day different.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So when we
Mhm.
came back, y'all, the time has sprung forward.
Mm-hmm.
So we had all of that to consider. So definitely, definitely do not try to go to work the next day. It's a mistake. I'm gonna tell you, it's a mistake.
Don't do
Don't
it.
do it. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to your coworkers. Don't do it. Okay.
I had 2 extra days and the weekend, and I still wasn't all the way right when I went to
Yep.
work that Monday. So
Mhm.
I still wasn't all
Oh
the
my
way right.
God.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
But
Well, guys, I really and truly thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you.
I thank all of our guests that came on to listen and comment.
thank
And
you.
y'all
Thank
please like,
you.
share, and subscribe to this video so we can educate and encourage and enlighten
Look, I'm gonna try to come on
our
picture.
viewers. Okay, all right. Look,
Hey,
Nancy, finally come on.
Right.
Nancy, finally come on.
I told my son,
All
I said, you
right.
gotta put me on. Put me on. They heard my voice, but they ain't see my face.
Welcome, welcome.
Yep. Yep. Welcome to the channel. So y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And this video and just tell people all about this interview. Let's just share it. Let's educate. Let's encourage, and let's keep traveling. Black
yes.
women.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yes, let's
Wheels
get
up,
Gotta
it
change
wheels.
up the
done.
scenery a little bit.
I
Yeah.
did.
Yes,
Wheels up.
yes. Let's
And
represent. They need to see
if
us
you
more.
never traveled before, start in the US because there's plenty of places I still have not been right here in the US.
Mhm.
Right.
So if you want to start there, start here and then venture your way further out.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Or get on a cruise, and
Hmm.
you take a few hours or a day, and then that might encourage you to want to go directly over and stay a few days too.
And the biggest thing
Yes.
is for those who haven't traveled or for those who, cop out by saying, they can't afford it, start you a travel envelope
Mhm.
Hmm.
and start putting $5, $20.
Mm-hmm.
Because the money that you go to a drive-through window to get a $12 meal or $15 meal from Chick-fil-A or somewhere, you can be saving that to build on your to go to on a trip.
Yeah.
Mhm. Or don't buy one of them pocketbooks. One of them
That
designer
part.
pocketbooks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Yeah.
you'd be surprised how much money you would save up by just putting $20 here, $20 there. Um, just for a savings for something that you really want to do. Because if you really you will commit to doing it and
Yeah.
Yeah.
say,
Mm-hmm.
make it happen.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm gonna put my little commercial in there. If the travel group is too big for you, you all see JustinaThompson.intellitravel.com. Y'all can go on there and book your own travel and put whoever you want to put on in there.
That's
Mhm.
So
right.
Okay. That
yep.
part, Tina.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So you do it,
So,
do
Right.
it the way you want to, long as you do it.
yeah.
Yep.
Get out there, pack your bag, and get away.
So
And
you
Mm-hmm.
see the world.
right.
Let's see the world.
So you need to
See
be
the
telling
world.
them book your trip to Thailand through you, and they still can go on a group trip.
Book a trip to Thailand through me.
Yep.
That's
Yes,
right.
indeed. We can
Yeah.
pull it together. We can pull it together.
No.
That's right.
Right.
Yep. So, all right, ladies, I thank you all so much. And we must do this again. It was so much.
Yeah. Look.
All right.
Sadika.
All right.
Ah!
That's our new word.
Yeah.
What's Thailand's language called?
Thai?
Is
It's
it?
Thai.
Oh, good. It's Thai. Yeah.
It's
I think
Thai.
it's
Okay.
Thai.
It's Thai.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your Thai word.
So that's what we should have
Yes.
started with. Sarika.
Sadika,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what they say when they see you. Sadika.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And
so
they
they
do
greet
like
you.
that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's out of
Okay.
respect. Put your hands together and you bow.
Okay.
Y'all see
Mm-hmm.
that culture coming through?
Yeah, I want to say
Y'all
that
better
that's
get
what
on
happened.
these planes and see this world stop playing.
Oh, and before we go, because their culture. So in Bangkok and in Thailand, so in the hotels, the housekeeping, they take their shoes off and leave them outside in the
Mm-hmm.
come in to clean your room. While we were at the spa that was
Yep.
street, like all of the stores and stuff, they leave their shoes outside and walk inside with no shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
they do not bring dirt into the inside of the establishments.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't wait to go over there and experience it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And
I
you
can't
gotta make sure
wait.
you FaceTime us when you hit that Bourbon Street.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Definitely. Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely.
Might
I
be
can't wait.
going back.
Okay. Because
It
we
won't
missed
be
the mall. So I gotta go and do some things.
25.
We missed
Yeah,
the mall.
we all wanna go back. All
Yeah.
of us.
It won't
Most of
be
most
25,
of
but
us
we
wanna
going.
go back.
We gonna go back.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, if I don't go before y'all go back, then I might go with y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
All
show
right.
you around.
All right. All right. All right. That sounds like some winter. That sounds like a winter.
Mm-hmm.
All
All
right,
right.
guys. Well, you all have a blessed and wonderful evening. And y'all, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and y'all tell everybody that y'all know all about this video so we can make it go viral. So
Okay.
Okie
we see these
dokie.
black women traveling.
That's right.
Have
All right. Good
All
night,
right.
y'all.
Bye.